The Coffee Grinder and the Green Ray by Davy Clicart. Chapter 2. The Venom in Me. I have little memory of the ride home. Just cold, salty tears inside my visor, and the watery orange stars that announce our arrival back in the city. Survival mode. The Kawasaki returns to the rusting gate less than 2 hours after it arrived. Billy's teacher voice orders me to get my essentials together, and that I was going back with him tonight. The slabs rock and the icy puddles squeak and crack under my footsteps. Frozen fingers struggle with uncooperative keys, and an unstable mind sends hot blood rushing to an explosive brain. I let the front door slip out of my frozen fingers, and blown by the wind, it slams into the wall. The glass rattles in the loose beats, and an errant gasket dances in the wind. Standing numb in the hall, I switch on the light. No shade, just a bare 40-watt tungsten pearl bulb that transports the place back to the grim 50s. It hangs there, still awaiting a decision on what colour of paper ball it's to be adorned with. I am looking anew at this scene, as if I'm a prospective tenant viewing for the first time. I can't recognise it. Is this where I've been living for the last decade? Her bike up against the cupboard door, blocking the way. Her gym bag dumped on top of the telephone. Her underwear drying on the yellowing radiator. Where am I? There is no sign of me, no evidence of my presence in this house, just her clutter everywhere. I've been subsumed, obliterated. This place has become your stupid place, your workshop, your studio, your arty-farty nonsense that I was never allowed to be part of, always too lacking in intelligence, culture and upbringing to ever appreciate it. You selfish cow. What an inconsiderate way to live. You just don't give. What the hell am I doing? Why am I getting angry about this? It doesn't matter now. I should have been angry before. Now I really do have something to be angry about. I kick the bike out the way, and it falls with a clatter, scratching the cheap laminate that I've always hated. A pathetic satisfaction. I grab my travel bag and head to the spare room, realising as I do that it's become the only space I have in this house. Why am I having some sort of ergonomic epiphany now? I unplug my laptop, grab my files, stuff them in my bag. What else do I need? Wallet, phone, some clothes for tomorrow. They're lying as always in a heap on the spare bed. The spare bed. The spare bed that he slept in. Oh Christ! Did it start then? Did I not notice? Did she ever share this bed with him? Or our bed? A wave of nausea hits me, and I feel a trickle of cold sweat run down my back. Who made the first move? Was it just cheap flirtation? Were you flattered by the attention? Did he see your clothes lying everywhere? I'm struggling for breath. Did he hold your face in his hands, the way he did tonight? And did you respond? Did he watch you undress? Who failed to say no? I make for the bathroom, but throw up on the floor. A vile, venomous taste in my mouth. A venom I want to inject you with. The venom is yours. I crashed my fist through the bathroom cabinet, sending the overstocked woman's detritus crashing to the deck. A dripping cocktail of tears and blood decorate the mess on the floor as I wrap the toilet paper around my hand. The front door opens, sending a draft of cold air that I feel on the back of my neck. I'm shivering now. Are you okay? Billy's voice sounds alien as he surveys the mess. What do you think? Give me a minute and I'll be out. I remember thinking at the time how I felt guilty at the harshness of my response, despite how I was feeling inside. I got my bag and went through to the hall, crashing my feet down in the spokes of her bike. I took a last look around, but could not bring myself to look in our bedroom. I never really liked this place. It was her choice, her place. I think I knew then I would never be back. Billy lived alone in a tidy, quiet area on a long, tree-lined street with 3 churches and no fast food shops. At one end, there were well-maintained substantial granite villas that are common in Glasgow. These are usually bordered by manicured gardens and occupied by the professional classes. At the other end, there is a mixture of smaller 1930s built bungalows and low-rise flats. The door of the lock-up opened slowly as the electric motor whined noisily in the background. It revealed a neatly fitted out workshop including pillar drill and an old Colchester lathe. In the corner lay a 1960s Lambretta 200 scooter, complete with mod-style mirrors. The next project. Billy wheeled the Kawasaki next to his everyday transport, the Fireblade. Normally, there would have been incessant talk of bikes, trips, characters and incidents, but tonight there was silence. His flat was on the 3rd floor, with a panorama over the south of the city to the hills and beyond. I remembered that his friend and ex-colleague Mary Cochrane, my old art teacher, said he had the best view in the whole of the south side. Billy had been my favourite and most supportive teacher, and Mary had been hers. I looked out of the anodised aluminium windows, but I saw nothing. Billy exchanged a tumbler of Lafroig for my mobile, which he promptly switched off. She would be getting home about now. We both knew that. My eyes started welling, and it became an unstoppable torrent. This felt worse than the bereavement. The rest of the evening blended into an amalgam of anger, whiskey, self-pity, self-doubt, guilt, more whiskey, jealousy, regret, and finally, utter terror as the realisation of what I had to face began to sink in.